Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to A Wealth and Eminence. Today, I'm going to be breaking down tomorrow's Monday Night Football matchup between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. And as you can see, my wager is on the plus 5.5 alternate spread on the Jets to cover against the 49ers on the road. And my reasons for the Jets to cover the spread in this game is simply because number one, talent wise, the Jets are I would say they have a top five, maybe even top three overall roster in the NFL this season. From quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, offensive line, defensive backfield, linebacker, and special teams unit. They're top notch in all three levels of football. So that's number one. Number two, obviously, let me just state the obvious. The San Francisco 49ers are also a pretty good team that they're going up against. They are the defending NFC champions. So I'm expecting this game to be a very close game between two very good rosters in the NFL. And I think 5.5 is a lot of points for a team like the Jets, even on the road. So that's the reason why I'm betting the Jets. And also, I like the matchups that the Jets have in this game. I like the Jets' offensive line against San Francisco's linebackers and their defensive line when it comes to the running game. I don't see the 49ers having much success stopping a guy like Brees Hall in the backfield consistently. And even the other running backs that the Jets have, such as their rookie, Braylon Allen, and Isaiah Davis and whatnot. So I think the Jets are going to have a lot of success on the ground against the 49ers, keeping the 49ers offense off the field with the rushing attack. You know what I'm saying? And the 49ers defensively, even last year, dating back to last year, one of their major weaknesses, well, I wouldn't say a major weakness, but it was a weakness, was stopping the run, especially a power running game, which is what the Jets have. And I remember the Baltimore Ravens last year, who run a similar run scheme as the Jets are going to run this year, absolutely destroyed the 49ers when they played them on the ground. So I'm not saying the Jets are going to do this absolutely obliterate them the way the Ravens did last year, but I expect them to have a lot of success on the ground in this game, which is going to, bode, heavily in the Jets' favor. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I have the Jets covering the spread. The other reason is that the Jets have Aaron Rodgers. And historically speaking, Aaron Rodgers, especially as an underdog, well, really as an underdog, almost always covers the spread. So you don't want to give Rodgers, you don't want to spot a guy like Aaron Rodgers points because even when his teams are outmatched against his opponent, he's the kind of quarterback that will break your heart late in the game, scoring a meaningless touchdown to have a backdoor cover, and then whoever betted against the team that Rodgers is playing on loses money at the very end of the game. So I'm putting that into consideration as well. You know, Aaron Rodgers is the kind of guy that almost always gets a backdoor cover when his team is not winning. And what was I going to say? Yeah, Rodgers in this case, in this game with the Jets, it's not like he's on an inferior team. And like I said, because like I said, the Jets, they are a top five when it comes to talent on the field. That they have a top five roster in this league. So they are capable of going toe to toe with anyone when they're healthy. And they match up well in spots against the 49ers. As I already said, their run offense against their rush defense is a matchup advantage for the Jets. And also defensively, outside of Trent Williams, the 49ers have a kind of a suspect offensive line when it comes to pass blocking. And the Jets defensively on their line, even though this whole Hassan Reddick situation is annoying, but still defensively the Jets have a top front. So I expect the Jets to have success, putting some pressure on Brock Purdy. getting after the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Slowing their offense down a bit. But overall, this game, I expect this game to be evenly matched. I expect it to be a very close game. I expect it to be a field goal game either way, which is why the strong play in this game is the Jets plus 5.5, because I expect it to come down to who has the ball last, and I think it's going to come down to a field goal. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? A late second field goal or, something like that. Um, but yeah, if outside of the bet that I placed, if you want to know who I think is going to win the game, gun to my head, I'll probably say the 49ers, because the 49ers are the home team and they are the defending NFC champions. So, gun to my head, I'll probably say the 49ers, even though I am a Jets fan and stuff like that, and I hope the Jets win the game. But, like I said, gun to my head, 49ers money line. If you ask me who I think is going to win, I would probably say the 49ers. But I think the strongest play is the Jets on the ATS because of like what I just said. They have a couple of areas where they match up well with the 49ers. And I expect the game to be a close game between two very good rosters down the stretch. I expect it to be a field goal game. And plus, Robert Saleh, he knows the 49ers. He came from that organization. He used to be the defensive coordinator. So he knows a thing or two about how they operate. So that's another factor too. You know what I'm saying? So you have you also have that going for the Jets. Now, it will not surprise me if the Jets win the game. I think the Jets can win this game. I hope they do. You know what I'm saying? But I would not, you know, pick the money line on them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're on the road against a very good team. But, you know, as far as ATS is concerned, Jets all the way, man. Jets all the way. And I think that pretty much wraps it up on this game. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video. Subscribe to my channel and comment on the video and whatnot. I really appreciate that. And let's make some money and bet responsibly. Take care.